So while I work on advancing these slides here, I wanted to just go in and say um, we've been working, a team of us have been working quite extensively on this. And as I open up the slide deck here, so I want to make sure, are you seeing the slides, Mark?
Yep, I can see them. Not in presentation mode, but I can see them.
All right. So as many of you know, the commercial space market is exploding. And if you don't know, then I'm telling you that. So analysts project that the space economy will increase, some analysts anyway, from 350 billion to 1 trillion in 2040. So this is one of the largest commercial market explosions we've seen, one of the opportunities we've seen in a long time. As a representative of the U.S. Space Force, the new U.S. Space Force, a team from the Space and Missile Systems Center in Los Angeles, the Air Force Research Lab, the Air Force Office of Commercial and Economic Analysis, AFWERX, and others have been investigating how to accelerate a key tech sector that both enables and protects the ability to trade, maneuver, and expand in space. Just like with the Agility Prime, as you heard throughout the conversations today, the intent is to accelerate the commercial market and stimulate industry investment, prime the pump as it were, in a key space technology sector. So what we're seeking through all the Prime initiatives essentially is diverse industry partnership and engagement to identify key technology sectors that, if primed by the government, by government engagement, could advance both U.S. national interest and U.S. economic prosperity. As with the other primes, as Colonel Berger just mentioned, as he broke it down, we intend to target a commercial a market that is both of major strategic importance to the U.S. DoD and U.S. industrial sector, one in which the U.S. government can provide financial and technical support while removing barriers, one that's critical to national security, where acceleration is critical to developing solutions, and one that provides beneficial collaboration between industry, investors, and government. During the workshop tomorrow, we're asking for feedback that will help us craft a more formal market study to identify a compelling business case for what a space prime initiative might become. AFWERX and essentially the new SpaceWorks that you heard about this week will be sponsoring discussions with investors in the near future to facilitate this assessment. Specifically, what we're looking for you to provide to us at the workshop tomorrow informs, ultimately, what space market sector is the most ripe for prime initiative? Are there investments that the DoD can leverage to unlock an entire industry to accelerate the commercial sector that might be identified for space? And then are there non-monetary hurdles that the DoD can remove to unlock this same sector? So essentially, in a nutshell, we're looking to unlock a latent market with high value to the warfighter, and we want to know how the DoD can uniquely leverage its position to do so. If you join us tomorrow, you will see that we have done some internal government work to identify what we think are two generic topic themes. And as I drive the slides down to that, those themes that we'll be asking you to look at are space mobility, transport, and logistics. And then in another session, space data access. We want to understand from you are these themes resonating with what you understand is happening in the space market? So some of the questions that are, some of the particular sub-elements of the themes are listed in the slide. Can you see the slide, Mark?
Yep.
I want to make sure that folks are able to see that. We have a list of questions that you'll be able to provide answers to, but to tee up some of those questions for you here, just so that you can look at them. I'm not going to go through all of these. But is there a viable commercial market in these two sectors? One of the things the government side has been discussing a lot between the two is, are they an actual latent market segment that is coming on board to actually address commercial consumers? Or are these themes more addressed a supporting market that would ostensibly be a public good in a sense, much like the GPS constellation is, that would then itself unlock commercial market. So these are some of the things we're looking for your feedback to ferret out. And so we invite you to come tomorrow and work with us in the workshop so that we might be able to craft what is that right nexus for this nascent space market. Thanks.